Start. Sri G. K. Singh, Learned Counsel, appearing for the petitioners, submitted that after elections were already approved by the District Inspector of Schools and no parallel committee of management was set up by any rival claimant, the joint director could not have adjudicated on the validity of the elections set up by the petitioners. Stop. He further submitted that the irregularities, if any, on which the election held on 31st March 2014 has been declared invalid are not such on which the result of the election could be said to have been materially affected. Stop. It has been submitted that according to the report of the post office since the year 2011, certificate of posting was not being issued. Therefore, apart from publication in newspaper, agenda was circulated personally to the members who have signed in acknowledgement. Stop. Thus, there was substantial compliance of the provisions of the scheme of administration with regard to the proper publication of the election program and notice to the members of the general body, and therefore on the said ground the election could not have been declared invalid. Stop. Further, the affidavit of principal and alleged 25 members denying holding of elections was nothing but false, as the alleged members were close relative of rival groups, and so far as the principal is concerned, the complaint was filed against him with regards to his qualification. Therefore, he made false allegations. Stop. It has been submitted that the representation was made to the Joint Director of Education for removing the Prabandhak Sanchalak, and therefore the Joint Director of Education was only required to see whether the continuance of the Prabandh Sanchalak was legally justified in view of the fresh elections or not. Stop. It has been submitted that minor variation in the procedure cannot be the ground to declare the election invalid unless a finding is returned that there is substantial non-compliance of the procedure. Stop. Para. Sri P. C. Pathak, who has put in appearance on behalf of the respondent number 6, submits that the respondent number 6 had submitted a detailed objection before the Joint Director of Education, in which various grounds were taken to demonstrate that the elections set up on 31st March 2014 were not valid, and therefore the prayer of the petitioners for removal of the Prabandh Sanchalak was liable to be rejected. Stop. Sri Pathak further submitted that the last election of the Committee of Management was held on 12 October 2008. Stop. The term of the Committee of Management was 5 years and 1 month, and therefore the term of the committee, even if assumed to be a valid committee, stood expired in the month of November 2013. Therefore, elections held in the month of March 2014 by the outgoing committee, which had become defunct, were completely invalid inasmuch as elections could have been held only by a Prabandh Sanchalak. Stop. Sri Pathak further submitted that from the records it is clearly established that the Prabandh Sanchalak was managing the affairs of the institution on the date on which the elections were held. Therefore, such elections could not have been held by the outgoing committee. Stop.